Hey everybody, it's Mike from Off-Road Riding Adventures. Hey, I just want to do a quick follow-up and basically do a testament to the stability and the quality of T-Rex racing bars that I have on my Kawasaki KLR 650. Now, I don't get paid by T-Rex or anything else like that, but I'm just a firm believer if you find a good product, no matter what it is, just share that information so people have it and everything. So like I said, I'm not getting paid by T-Rex. If they want to send me t-shirts or stickers, that's fine. But I just want to talk about an incident that occurred on the Mid-Atlantic Backroad Discovery route just a few weeks ago. Okay, so basically what happened on the route was there was 5 of us riding, and I was leading the pack because I had the Garmin, and we had an alternate route that we were doing, so I was up front. I guess unfortunately for me, I missed my left turn. So we were riding probably a little over 30 mile an hour, country road out in the middle of nowhere. I raised my left hand, this is my right, but I raised my left hand and, did the turnaround signal to let the guys know that we needed to turn around, that I missed the turn. I looked at my left rear view mirror, or side mirror, and I saw that the second rider, he was also giving the same signal for everybody to slow down and turn around. So he was stopping behind me. I was almost at a full stop when I started making my left turn, and I got blindsided and T-boned at about 30 miles an hour from one of the other riders who was in the group riding with us. Okay, so as a result of the impact, I was thrown from my motorcycle over to the right side, landed on the road, had all my safety gear, helmet on, goggles, riding gloves, jacket. I had a chest protector, back protector. I also had on my US Wii hydration pack on, and had my riding boots, so I had full protection on. Luckily, when I got thrown over to the side, I didn't know what happened. I looked up and I saw another motorcycle on top of the KLR. A couple of the riders came up like, "Hey, can you get up? Are you okay?" And I just learned from experience not to jump up right away on an adrenaline rush, because you never know really how bad you're hurt until maybe a little bit after. So I did a self-assessment check, which I always try to tell everybody to do. Move my arms, move my neck, move my legs. I'm like, yeah, okay, I can get up. So I took about a minute before I actually got off the road, just to make sure that physically, from what I could tell at that time, that I was okay. All right, so let's look at the bike. It's dirty still because I haven't cleaned it since the ride. I'm getting ready to do that today. So like I said, I took the hit on the left crash bars. On the T-Rex crash bars, what you'll notice is right here is where I took the hit. My knee plants like right about here in the ride-in position. So that is the point of impact. The front tire of the DR hit here. What did it do to the bar in the aftermath? T-Rex is pretty stout. It bent this tab here in quite a bit. But you see, no contact was made to the engine or to the fairing or anything else like that. So the bar did its job. I've since taken the bar apart, put it into a vise, and bent the tab back out. It's not perfectly straight, but for government work, it works. So the bar did the job. Protected the fairing, protected the motor, protected the gas tank, protected the rest of the bike. So these bars are definitely stout. Also, what it did, when his bike landed on top of mine, it bent the front left foot peg almost completely straight. I guess just from the weight of the DR landing on top of it. So we did roadside repairs. We're able to get it to the angle that you see, which it's still at an angle, but it was rideable, and that was the main thing as far as getting the bike up and ready to go. The left pannier bag is the OEM plastic pannier bag that comes with the adventure models on the 2022. It exploded like a bomb. Had went off inside. Tools, everything that was contained inside the case went strewn and flying across the road. Okay, while I'm on the ground, let's just do a quick little information before I get my fat ass back up. Anyway, one of the reasons why I went with the T-Rex upper racing bars on the KLR is the fact that they're compatible and you can still keep your OEM engine guard bars, the lower bars down here. You know, some people complain because it's a little bit tough to feed bolts through. And remember, your crash bars are going to be loose, and then your lower bars are loose to feed through. So I just did it when I replaced, or actually when I fixed the left side, I just resorted to an old trick. And you got 1, 2, 3, 4 spacers on that side. And all I did was put a little axle grease on the inside of the spacers, and boom, they just stuck up against the down tube and held in place, and was able to ride and slide the bolts through. So just in case you guys buy them, if you have issues, just remember axle grease on these spacers, and it'll hold it in place pretty much until you get your bolts fed through. All right, so the right side bars, they did their job. Completely protected the bike. You can see the engine crash bars never touched the ground or anything. The bars kept it off the ground up here. You see a little road rash on there. It didn't bend in this tab or anything like it did the other side. So this here is no problem. I want to sand it down, throw a little black, flat black paint on it, and these bars are good to go. Like I said, the bars, they did their job. Right side protected the complete right side of the bike, with the exception of the panniers. I mean, they stuck out far, and that one got knocked off anyway. The left side did its job as well. Like I said, it did push this tab in on a little bit of an angle, but I was able to take the side apart, and I was able to straighten it out. Like I said, it took a hit at 30 miles an hour right there. So by the grace of God, the dumbass that hit me hit behind, or actually hit in front of my knee, because if my knee had been hit, it wouldn't have been good. It would have probably destroyed my leg, and who knows else. It would have been life flighted and everything else. Definitely had a little bit of a whiplash that day. Was sore the next day, but we were able to get up, and like I said, once we got the foot peg straightened out, we were able to ride the bike back to the Verbo that we were staying, and then I was able to finish the ride and get back to where our trucks and vehicles and everything were parked back in Damascus. So again, I don't get paid a dime. This isn't getting paid for anything. I'm just giving information. So if anybody questions me as far as what crash bars they get on their bike, I definitely highly recommend the T-Rex Racing crash bars. Now, I'm sure that some of the other bars and stuff are very good quality as well, and they're going to do their job. But I can take for granted that these bars did their job and protected, because they've been battle tested in a bad T-bone at 30 miles an hour. And luckily, my old ass right now, other than still having some issues a little bit with my left leg, with some soreness and stuff, but this thing is battle tested. And like I said, I would definitely look at the T-Rex bars if you are going to buy any kind of crash bars for your Kawasaki KLR. Okay, the force of the hit and the Suzuki laying on top of my bike blew the left pannier bag completely apart. We said it disintegrated. The right side, the hit was so hard that it knocked it off the locking mechanism, and this went sliding across the road. So as you can see, it took pretty good road rash all the way around, but it remained shut. Everything remained secure. So everybody thinks that these things are, they're cheap plastic. This thing took a pretty good hit being thrown from the bike and sliding, and it still held up. It still works and everything. So they're a little bit tougher than what people will give them credit for.